Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
You've been around a lot of people who's famous, so like the fame kind of gets in your head pretty fast and ruins a lot of things, personal, professional, a lot of things. So it was hard to keep up with it, doing work from here. So she had to move back. She decided to stay there in India. Yeah, it wasn't much. The problem was we never stayed. I was here and she was there. So it's not even, you can't even say like, we were together, we were still apart from each other. So like those things wouldn't bother me, and it never did bother me, if she's claiming to be single. But the problem came like when she did an interview in Punjab and that got into my head, or before that when she claiming single, I'm not married. It didn't really, when she said I'm not married, it would bother your partner, right? Like, hey, dude, like what's wrong with you? So it's not an easy thing for me to go there and delete. So it was still there on YouTube. As soon as she entered the Bigg Boss house, everybody saw it. And then she went there, and the first thing she did, I heard that she claimed she's single, and then she was never married. So then that's why this thing got in. For like Punjab level, I do talk about my own songs, and then the question comes about her. It makes me mad, nothing but make me mad. Like, hey, first of all, whoever you are, you messaging me or you are saying something, like there's so many of them. You don't understand what I go through. If it was like, it's all my music, and I'll be like right now sitting here like so happy, I want people to know me from my music, not from this kind of stuff.
So means you're okay talking about your personal life on national television?
There's nothing left. There's nothing left. It made me so mad.
Today we have Tushar Kumar, businessman and musician, who also happens to be Sara Gurpal's ex-husband, who is currently seen in Bigg Boss 14. Hello Tushar, welcome to India Forums.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Tushar Kumar. You're watching me on India Forum, and we're here to talk about my new song, 21 Years, that is releasing anytime today. So stay tuned and let's start the conversation.
So let's start with your new project. Tell me something about that.
So this is mainly like if you guys love like a pure Punjabi song. So this is like really takes, pure ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ pure ਪੰਜਾਬੀ song ਹੈ, love song ਹੈ, romantic gangster type ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ 'ਚ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆ. So it's you guys will love it. And then I have another one coming out on the 17th. That's more like like Delhi style, like pure romantic beat, like an Indian touch to it, like a Hindi touch to it. So that's called Damage, and that would be releasing on the 17th. So you guys.
Okay. So are you excited? Abhi thodi der mein hi aapka release hone wala hai song.
Yes. Very excited. After my last song did really well, so this is my like second one after like the first one after that. So really excited to see how people like this one.
Okay. So now, anything else you want to mention about your song?
Just stay tuned and please give us love and support. The people who love Punjabi music, they are gonna enjoy the song for sure, because we worked really hard on it. And there's a guy who did the music. He's really talented and have done really well in the past songs. And the lyricist, his own songs does great. So this is a good project, so whole team worked hard on it.
And where is it releasing?
It's releasing, this is actually my own channel that we, like, it's my first project on my own channel instead of giving, to others. So like, that's even I'm more excited on that to see, how the whole side of it works, like the back end and how you see it's growing, the things you can't see when you give your song to somebody else. So that's excitement too, to see the whole picture of my own song. So this is my own channel, but the next one is coming out on a different channel. It's Worldwide Records. So they are doing really good too right now. Like, have a lot of good projects, So I'm excited to see that song with them too. So, new relations. So.
Okay. And I wish you all the luck for the release. And now let's move on and talk about Sara Gurpal. So tell us about you and Sara.
I knew this was going to come up, but Yeah, so the recently what happened, like we were together long, in the past, and as soon as she entered in the house, like she became, I mean, celebrity in India, I guess. So as soon as she entered in a house, and then just the news broke out, like somebody must have seen, knew about her, and then they put it out there. And since she was in the Big Boss, so everybody pick up the news, and just it broke out, and then next thing I know, like people wanted to ask me about it. So
Mhm.
I had
Okay.
to couldn't
Mm,
keep it quiet as much as I wanted to.
mm. So, can you just tell me something about you and Sarah, how you met, and about your relationship?
So we met. I mean, she was doing this music stuff way before even I started. So I saw her on the song, but had a like a mutual. I saw her on the first. I think it was her second song when I saw her, and the guy who did it, we were like mutual uh, friends. So and then I got her contact through him, and then that's how we started talking. And next thing we know, we were dating. So
And then guys got married.
right, right, right.
Okay, so when you guys got married?
We got married in August of 2014.
Hmm. So, how was your like married life?
I mean, it was good for at the beginning, but then it was just fame, and like fame. You've been around a lot of people who's famous, so
Mm-hmm.
like the fame kind of gets in your head pretty fast and ruins a lot of things, personal, professional, a lot of things. So I think it was that, and then also like since like I don't live in India, and then our Punjabi industry is not as big in the States, so it was hard to keep up with it, doing work from here. So she had to move back. So she decided to stay there in India.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, how long was the gap between marriage and dating? Dating
About
and
seven
marriage.
7 months, 6 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't much. The problem was we never stayed. I was here and she was there, so it's not even. You can't even say like, we were together. We were still apart from each other.
Hmm.
So I didn't get.
Okay. Sarah has clearly told in our interview that she is very much single.
I mean, she like that's what I said. Like, there's no harm. Like we are not together. But the problem is, like those things wouldn't bother me. And it never did bother me. If she's claiming to be single, but the problem came like when I like. So this is not a recent. I don't know how. Like, if you look into the news, whatever broke out. So this is whatever they're saying. I claimed it's not recent. I have said it in the past when she did an interview in Punjab or like whatever, people knew it, right? She did an interview in Punjab, and then she said the thing got me started when she said her pictures got viral on the internet before, in Punjab level. What happened? She's the one who posted those pictures long time before when we were together, and then she deleted it. So she thought if she deleted it, that means nobody have seen it. So that's not how it works. So people had already knew about it, and then she came on the camera and said that that picture's not her and it's somebody looks like her. So that thing got me got into my head, or before that when she claiming single, I'm not married, it didn't really, I mean, when she said I'm not married, it would bother your partner, right? Like, hey, dude, like what's wrong with you, So, so, and then she said, that the picture is not me, it's somebody looks like me. So that's why I came out, and because people start telling me, hey, you're a liar. So I came out like a couple of years ago. So what we did, I was on live with on Instagram, just like that, talking about it. And we didn't know. Next thing we know, that thing went viral, and everybody knew in Punjab. So that happened, and now she went to the Big Boss. So people have seen those recordings from the past because there's always on the YouTube. And to be honest, like last few months ago, I tried to actually get them to delete those YouTube videos, but I couldn't get in hold of everybody who put it there. So it's not easy thing for me to go there and delete. So it was still there on YouTube. As soon as she entered the Big Boss house, everybody saw it. And then she went there, and the first thing she did, I heard that she claimed she's single, and then she was never married. So then that's why this thing got in again hype. If she was just true and honest about it, I would not even, had to speak about it. So, so that
Okay.
I
Yeah, yeah.
no, no, no. I mean, all I'm saying is just like if she was honest about it, it should not even have happened. And to be honest, like like right now, like I was so excited about my own projects and my own things that I'm trying to do, and then all of a sudden I have to answer about her. It's just it's not the best thing. It's actually,
Mm.
to be honest, it's like mentally and sick. It makes me sick, that like I go and talk about, like, I mean, you guys are different, but like when I go like Punjab level, I do talk about my own songs, and then the question comes about her. It makes me mad, nothing but make me mad.
And also, you have said earlier that you just need 5 minutes to clarify things with her. So, are you willing to go to Big Boss house if given a chance?
Yes, yes. So that was the same question somebody else asked me. Like, if I'm given the chance, would I go? I like I said, I don't have desire to be in there because, first of all, I've never seen the show. Like, so I don't know much about it, and I know it's really popular. But I would like, if I have the chance, I would go. For sure. Probably like next season when she's not in the house. But if they want me to, like, confront and talk about it, oh yeah, I would love to go for like 5 minutes. Just put me right in front of her and then let's just clear it, so she can focus on her show too. Like, so and I can focus on my projects.
So, means you're okay talking about your personal life on national television.
I mean, there's nothing left. There's
Hmm.
nothing left. It made me so mad, like when this thing, and then to up to date today, that there's so much. Like, if you look into that, there's so much positive about me. People are saying, yeah, like, especially like the comments. Some of them I actually have read it, and some of the places the people are actually from Punjab that know us. They know, so they're saying, hey, this has happened, and he's right, and he's this. He should be like, it should not have happened to him. So there's nothing left. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody would understand, but me or whoever. I don't know who else been through that they had to expose their personal life in front of media. Like, what's left? What's there left
Hmm.
now?
So, are you looking for a closure?
What do you mean by closure? Like, I mean, it's already been closed. Like, the case is closed. It's
Means
just a,
like Sarah accepting the fact in front of everyone that yes, she is married. She was married and all.
see, I have no problem whatever she does in her life, right? So
Hmm.
she accepted it or didn't accept it, didn't bother me after a while, right?
Hmm.
After
Hmm.
when the thing happened, like like I said, when I came out and spoke about it, after that I felt like I'm dead serious. Like, I felt so bad about me. I'm like, why do I want to tell somebody about my life? If she would have actually at first time, she should have said it. Hey, yes, me and him were together and it didn't work out. Case would have been closed. You know, case would have been closed. So now when I came out, it made me mad that hey, why do I have to do that? And then now she went to Big Boss and actually even got a bigger story, and her fans, or maybe her team, or maybe somebody, like, they're threatening me. They're saying like, hey, you did that. Like, hey, first of all, whoever you are, you messaging me or you are saying something, like, there's so many of them. You don't understand what I go through, and nobody can understand what I went through. It's not an easy thing to talk about your life in front of, like, everybody. you know if he was my professional, I don't care. You can talk all about my music, you can talk all about me, and somebody have a beef with another singer, you can talk all about that. I have no problem. But when it comes to my personal life, it makes you mad, it makes you sad. Like, it's not the easy thing to do. And when you say like,
Hmm.
hey, why are you talking about it? Because it went national coverage. Everybody trying to reach out to me. How many people I can say, hey, no, 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 and then, like, I was pretty much, like, if I have like a lot of proofs. I have a lot of things that people are bugging me. Hey, please come to me, like, talk about it for 5 minutes. That's all we want. We want to let you go. So once you talk about it, nobody would ever question you again. But it's not happening. I did an interview with Times of India, and then I said the last thing I said was, hey, this is my last thing. I don't want any more question about it. And then the things that keep coming. How many people can you say, hey, no, 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 and then they say you're the liar. It might be something really wrong with you. So I have to look into like a lot of stuff, before I say something.
Don't you think audience can mistake this as a publicity stunt? Since every year we see with Big Boss contestants, some or the other rumor pop out about it.
I mean, it can be, right, because जैसे आपने बोला कि होती है, right? It can be, but when you when you look at me, like, when you talk to me about it, I mean, I don't know how to respond to that, right? I don't know why it happened to me. It's so much easier to say that your publicity had like it happened to somebody else. But when it happened to you, and especially with your personal life, like, you don't care about this publicity. You don't want to be like, this is not a good way to be in front of people. That's all I'm gonna say. This is not like something. Hey, if it was for my music, if it was like, it's all my music, and I'll be like right now sitting here like so happy. I want people to know me from my music, not from this kind of stuff.
So is it disturbing mentally also? You
Yes,
getting
when this happened, to be honest, like if you when this first happened, like literally, like right now, I'm still got like, my voice is not, but it was just 2 days. It was rough. It was rough because I don't say like I want to do patch up with her or anything. I still have in my mind, right? At one point, we were good to each other, right? We were really good to each other. So this is not this is not something I want to like talk about her. I really, from like bottom of my heart, I want her to win. So I want her to focus on her stuff, not something like this. But since this already happened, and this happened before too, I don't want it to keep going on. So I hope it just finishes right here and nobody ever question me again.
Mhm. Okay, since you go, guys, since you both are into music, so if given a chance, कभी एक साथ काम करोगे आगे?
I don't know. I mean, I never thought about it, and I don't care. There's so many more options, like why do I have to just work with the same person? So let's see.
And with everything happening, what does your family have to say?
So the thing is, I keep them out of it. Like, so luckily, like we're from here in the States, so they're not like really aware of like what's going on in like Indian media as much. So I try to keep them out because this, like, I don't think even her family or my family should have to go through something that me and her is either fault or whatever you call it, whatever we did in the past. So they have to go through or anything.
And also, have you seen any episode of the current season?
I actually haven't seen, and I definitely, I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some of the clips, and so I mean, I don't know what to say. I hope everybody is in there do well, and then I hope she wins.
Shehzad also hinted at knowing Sara's past. Do you think it's about you? And do you know Shehzad?
Okay, so
What
what
you
I
were
was saying, I said कि जो भी Punjab से है, like anybody from Punjab, pretty much like more than half of people they already know. So like, and if he's from like, if he has done any kind of work in Punjabi industry, so he knows that. So I mean, I don't know if he was talking about me or maybe something else. Who knows?
Okay, now since you guys are separated, so what next?
What next is just that I wanna like focus on my career, and I'm really happy what I do. I work here and then have some business, and then I do my music. So I'm happy with what I do, and then I hope she's happy with what she's doing, and she goes far and beyond and do everything she can. But the thing is, only thing I want to say that this is not what I enjoy, and this is not like, if you like, there's both sides of the coin, right? So some people saying like, yeah, he's right. Some people saying of course they're gonna say no, he's lying or this and that. So I don't care whether I'm lying or I'm saying the truth. Just please leave me alone. And if you wanna support me, if you like me, then please listen my music and support it through that way. And I would really appreciate that.
And also, can you tell me what kind of person she is? Because in Bigg Boss, we've seen a very quiet.
Have you seen like what kind of person in Bigg Boss? I'm sorry.
Very quiet, मतलब अभी वो इतना visible भी नहीं है. She's very शांत and you can tell us what kind of person she is.
I don't know why, to be honest. I don't know. She's not like that, and I think she should if she's in there, she should make the most out of it. Just if she be herself, like however she is, she's like I think if she wants something, she has to get it, no matter what.
Mhm.
So I think if she thinks she can win it, she can win it. So just she needs to be herself, not quiet. She needs to be up there. I don't think there's
Mhm.
like to be honest, like there's like I can say, oh my god, there's like this contestant in there like knows this or do this. I don't think there's anybody who can like super,
Mhm.
not like last contestants, last few seasons, like when you see there's like a somebody like who's really really well known in India and then does really good. So I don't think there's anybody in there that's like, it's hard to explain. So I think she's one of the best contestant in there. So I think if she wants, she can win it.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving your time. And lastly, anything you'd like to say?
Thank you for having me, and thanks for letting me put my point out there. And I hope you guys push it that way too. Just let people know, hey, there's nothing publicity. Leave them alone. Whatever she's doing, let her do in there, and then just listen to my music.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the luck for your
Thank you,
new release.
thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
To know all about Bigg Boss 14's latest gossips and news and to participate in our fun discussions and polls, make sure to check out www.indiaforums.com.